Good afternoon, Providence. I'm James Hilton, and we're doing something a little new. We're doing something kind of like the news. We're doing talk shows that are going to be happening every now and again whenever something kind of interesting happens around the school. So you're seeing the first episode of the online Myprov interview and speaking hour, or the OMISH, as we've come to call it. So I'm here with Mike Byram and Pat Nader, who's the RA of Moody, or he was the former RA of near Blackett, and that was the RA of near Moody?
Yes, sir.
Is that right? All right. Now, as you're well aware, Blackett has recently relocated to Moody, and I'm just here to get the scoop on what that's all about. So, Blackett's in Moody now. So, how does that feel? What does that mean? Like, what's going on?
New paint job.
Okay.
We got new cupboards.
New cupboards.
Okay.
New cupboards.
Okay.
Definitely interesting. I mean, it definitely
More story, like more
maximizes
organization
Moody,
skills.
Old Blackett organization skills. Yeah.
Okay, awesome. So yeah, new atmosphere, new layout, new everything, but specifically what I'm interested in is Pat, as the RA, as the leader, as someone that the people look to. What does Blackett's relocation to Moody mean for your people?
More as a higher power. We are the top now of Bergen, I'd say.
Okay.
Reaching this high level of status here. I think everyone just automatically looks up to Moody. Or how we call it, New Blackett.
New Blackett. Okay. Okay. And actually that, since we're discussing the name change, I'm going to go over to Mike now. Now, Mike, as a member of Providence's social elite, I'm curious as to your opinions on this matter. What are the possible social, cultural, and political, not to mention environmental ramifications of this mid-year relocation?
Well, that is an interesting question. I mean, there's definitely a different political attitude towards the Bergen Union, as it has been known to be called. I would definitely say that it puts the power in our corner to be able to decide what and how things are done here. Wouldn't you agree, Pat?
I would very much agree. I think we hold most of the votes in anything that's going to happen now.
Okay.
Definitely. New cupboards, as you know,
Yes.
make it very
We should also mention the new toilets. And
new toilets and
shower heads.
And shower heads.
We can
Shower
massage.
heads.
Oh,
As-
Helps us think.
As
to
you know,
cleanse
environmentally, shower heads are a big deal in the environmental standards of how
Living.
Canada
lives. Like we want to save the planet.
Okay.
Even though we're
who
killing
doesn't, right?
Right.
Who doesn't?
I think that would definitely tie in both in environmental and political. Social, as you can see with, I suppose, our sub-lounge here, it definitely ups the ante in terms of social trends. New couches, obviously. New
They are
decorating.
very nice couches. So it seems to me that all the people from Blackett have kind of made the transition quite smoothly, actually, that it's just been, everyone's just kind of moved right on in. But with that, I'm curious. Now, Blackett has been an established dormitory for, well, as long as Bergen has been around.
1980s.
1980s, exactly. That's like 20 or 30 or 40 years or something like that. Now, with the sudden transition from all these people who have been Blacketeers, or did you ever call yourselves Blacketeers, remind us?
We were more
Blackett Pirates.
Yeah,
Blackett Pirates. Okay, alright. Well, anyway, people who have been under the Blackett banner for so long suddenly now identifying themselves under a new name. I'm just curious, what would become of Blackett's cultural identity?
Considering it would be the same as if you put a suit on a homeless man.
Okay.
The ideas behind what made Blackett so, I suppose, as is well aware we have a reputation to uphold, I think that will move into more social planned events involving sub-lounge activities or perhaps outdoor events. I think that New Blackett, as we like to call it, is moving in a new direction, a more industrious, more
I'd say more classy. We're
Classy.
just becoming classy.
Okay.
We were in the kind of slumps there in Blackett. Some people even consider us being the ghetto of Bergen.
Yeah, it has died.
Now that we struck it rich, and now that we're at the top, above everyone here, we're becoming classy.
In past years, given Moody's past rivalries with other dormitories, such as Jansen, I'm just curious as to what diplomatic endeavors will be enacted to ensure peace is maintained in Bergen between Moody, or New Blackett, as you've called it, and the existing dormitories.
As is well known, between the Bergenian Union enacted in 1986, I believe under that there will be amendments made to consider New Blackett a dormitory, a fully fledged dormitory, and which would, as an amendment, obviously is not necessarily permanent, but at least for those who have known themselves as Blacketeers or Black Pirates, it will be New Blackett.
Okay. Now, these amendments, I assume you're speaking of the United Bergen Constitution, founded by the original
four
Okay.
fathers that founded these.
The Bergen Fathers?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
And with these amendments, I think we'll all agree that there will be a much more powerful union between not only all four of the dorms, but between specifically Moody and Blackett. There has always been a strict rivalry between the two, as you well know, and as history has presented us. Yes. And I think there will be a stronger union, and there might perhaps be a movement towards rivalries between upper and lower Blackett, or upper and lower Bergen.
Okay.
Which, considering now that we've upgraded, this may happen soon.
Okay.
I've heard telltale signs that disturbing news from up above that they're not happy with us down here.
Well, I mean, who isn't really? But you know what? Chaos brings headlines, so as a media man, it makes no difference to me.
But, I mean, as there's been such a renovation of sorts, not only in exterior looks, furniture and such, but also interior. There is a different kind of a rivalry presented here, as we look good. We are classy individuals.
I can attest, your attires are very...
Unlike Jansen and Taylor.
As a student leader, nobody hopes for the continued rivalries between dormitories more than I do. This has been quite informative and engaging, actually. I must say that sometimes I just couldn't even focus on what you're saying because you were just so well dressed. It's been distracting, actually.
That's the class.
Well, yeah, I assumed. Thanks for tuning in, Providence. This has been the first episode, I should say, of the online Myprov interview and speaking hour, or the OMISH. Tune in next time, and if you have something to talk about and would like to be on the show, interviewed by yours truly, just send me a wave, and we'll make it happen. Until next time, this has been Mike Byram and Pat Nader. Thanks for coming out, Prov. And always remember, Moody is better than you.